Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, divine rainbow nation of the Universal One. On this last day of September 2021, encoded with the 935 frequency of ninth density, we transition into the embodiment of our indestructible diamond light bodies of the new earth. Our winged golden chariots are here and are prepared and ready for us to connect and re-merge with our galactic avatars. As we awaken from the dream, we hold the memories and the codes of this realm to bring the energies and codes of our organic blueprints to the central core. As we each connect and transmit our DNA codes, we assist in the great upgrade of our collective co-creative experience. Together as starseeds of universe Shen Ton, we rewrite all stories to fill every corner of the multiverse with our sacred codes of divinity and love. All prophecy of the great mystery are being played out by all aspects of the Great Spirit. You all play a role in this great unveiling in the gnosis of the ultimate Akash. As we walk further along our path upon the Rainbow Bridge, we are in the phase of our great enthronement as we are being activated in our royal bloodlines of our higher star nation tribes. This all brings us deeper into our galactic roles as guardians of the rose of divine Christ consciousness. We hold the line and the tones of angelic resonance to transmit to all ground surface crew, and we rise gently and with ease to shine our rainbow rays upon Pachamama, to assist Gaia and all her children in the transformation of the ageless and timeless. In our realization that only love is real and only fear dies, we integrate and merge our immortal oversoul with our earth vessel for this great ascension process. We are in the quickening of our collective quantum leap of consciousness into eternal conscious beings of infinite light. Adonai, Shalom, Shanti, Elohim, Aho. 222 coming in with these powerful waves of higher gamma plasma energy coming into the field. We had many activations all over this realm. In the last 24 hours, we had a 48 hertz and a 16 hertz amplitude blast on the Schumann charts. This is fifth dimensional energy coming in. We also had powerful explosion, Mount Kilauea, Hawaii. After swarms of earthquakes, this powerful volcano released lava and ash, what is being called Pleiades here. This is strands or filaments of volcanic glass into the air. This is right in the heart of Lemuria. Pleiades here. This is extending the energy out into the field. We're having these multiple volcanic explosions, releasing of lava, releasing of the fires. This is the final purge of Terra Nova Gaia as she transforms through this releasing process, this purging, this clearing, this cleansing. This is a trial by fire, and this is also burning from the fire within. These are some of the most powerful releases in the heart of Lemuria. And with these swarms of earthquakes today in the heart of Lemuria, this is the heart of Mother Earth, Pachamama. You may have felt heart palpitations, heart expansion, pressure in the chest. The heart might have felt like it was racing or slow heartbeat. These releases and activations manifest in many different ways. Let us know in the comments how you felt today and what you experienced on this last day of September to remember. And there is something intense, powerful that happened to you in this September, in this month, that changed the trajectory of your timeline. Ultimately, this is going to help bring all the timelines into alignment through your heart center, through this massive heart expansion which we experience on this last day of September through volcano Kilauea in the heart center of Lemuria. This is the full expansion, the full rising of the divine feminine, the Magdalene energies coming in, new Lemuria rising. And Mount Kilauea is at an elevation of 4,009 feet, 1,222 meters. There's the 222. and a magma pumping system that extends more than 37 miles, 60 kilometers below Earth. We have this 37 encoded, 37 into 73 heaven on Earth. And with these intense energies, we had 141 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. The most powerful in the sacred portal, Iran 5.2. And this came in an hour ago at 1:15 UTC. Earlier today, we had a 4.4 activation, Misawa, Japan, on the Ring of Fire, Divine 44 coming in, Chiapas, Mexico, 4.0, New Zealand, Kermadec Islands, 4.8, 12, Divine Goddess, 12 kilometers depth, 12 portal, 33 of mastery, Ishinomaki, Japan, 4.6, San Vincent, Philippines, 4.7, Bolivia, 4.5, South America, Andes Mountains. This is just north of the Tropic of Capricorn, in the heart of the Andes, close to the border, Argentina, Chile, Bolivia. This was all part of the ancient Incan Empire. Afghanistan and the sacred portal, where the three holy mountains come together, Tian Shan, Kunlun, and Himalayan in the south, 4.4, 122 kilometers depth. Another 4.4 activation, 8.8 of the Lion's Gate, the Lyra Nation, Kodiak Station, Alaska, and the Crown of Lemuria, 3.5, Vanuatu, 5.1, Santa Rosa, California, 3.2, another activation, Afghanistan, 4.8, another 12, India, 4.4, Chile, South America, 4.3, south of Fiji Islands, right on the Tropic of Capricorn. We had a 4.6, very deep, 539 kilometers, which is also encoded in today's day, 539. It's a mirror of the 935, just as we started this transmission. Chile, Calama, 4.5, Council of 9 coming in. Maria, Antonia, Puerto Rico, 3.1. Then in the heart of Lemuria, Volcano, Hawaii, 3.1, 27 kilometers depth. Mexico, 4.4, Fox Islands, Aleutian Islands, right in the crown of Lemuria. We had a 5.1, another powerful activation, and then a 4.8 followed by the 5.1 and the 5.2 in Iran, the most powerful. And with these powerful activations and these great manifestations, this is the quickening, the acceleration of consciousness as we're rising into the new earth, into 5D, transitioning through this rainbow bridge into the 1010 portal, which is the breakthrough point and the binary code of 1010, yang into yin, yang into yin, fire, water, fire, water. We will have a trinity of another fire and water. This is the Hieros Gamos, the eagle, the Condor. In Hieros Gamos, the Shakti, the Shiva, the Christos, the Magdalene, coming together in the heart center, the divinity within experience in the external. Heaven on earth, internal mirror the external, external mirror the internal. That is why it's so important to keep the faith, the hope alive. Keep your visions, hold the line, stay positive, live from your heart, live your joy, your passion, your love, your peace. Every day rise into the dawning of the glory of the new earth. The light is celebrating. This is it. We are the event. We are beyond the event horizon, through the abyss, through the void, into the great mystery. This is pure awareness, the clear light of bliss through the blue pearl in the center, beyond the Emerald Palace, within the Emerald Palace. We go within to seek the kingdom of heaven, and then break on through the 0 point, the still center, into the infinite light, infinite life. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. I take refuge in this eternal now. Let us continue now with the current Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 0 degree, 47 minutes Leo. The sun is 8 degrees, 9 minutes Libra. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 9 degrees Libra. 3 old masters hanging in a special room in an art gallery. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 1 degree Leo. Under emotional stress, blood rushes to a man's head, from astrologyweekly.com. And what just came through from the higher dimensions, the Kilauea activation today is connected to the whale nation, especially the orca whales. The orca embodies the yin-yang, just like the panda in China, but of the sea, panda of the forest, the orca of the sea. And they are transmitting to you from the oceans and the crystal heart of Gaia. The codes, the energies, the frequencies of the mermaid nation. This is the healing energies of the sacred divine feminine waters as they flow freely through your sacred vessels. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the tarot deck, Dreams of Gaia from Raven Phelan. And the card she pulled for you today is card 6, the Crone, very synchronic for the last day of September into the energies of October and Halloween, All Hallows Eve, the thinning of the veils, also connected to the underworld. The keywords feminine power, fearlessness, authenticity, individuality, independence, new purpose, freedom, shadow self. Key phrases: the woman who understands her true nature. Be aware of your choices. Be unafraid to walk your path alone. A life of your own design, untapped power and potential, a fertile and productive future, a childless state. Be unbowed and unapologetic. Respect and cherish your elders. A direct and forthright approach is needed. Do what's necessary, not what's expected. It is time to be fierce and fight back. Meaning the crone symbolizes a proud and mature woman, an aging woman who is no longer influenced by a need to reproduce or parental responsibilities. She may be approaching or having reached a stage in her life where her menstrual cycles have slowed or ceased, but she is no longer true to the crone archetype of old that is often depicted by Western society. The nature of the crone has evolved with the times. She is the wise woman who is like nature, wild, still, passionate, volatile, calm, peaceful, adaptable and flowing, creative and powerful. She is everything she chooses to be. She is a woman who is aware of her choices and may well have transitioned from maiden to crone without feeling any need or desire to be a mother. The crone is unafraid of being alone or of walking her path alone. After centuries of being made an outcast and no longer being seen as having a functional role within society because her childbearing days are over, the crone has learned to look after her own needs. She has, by necessity, become a strong and independent individual who has found new purpose. Her life is full, has meaning and direction, and it is a life of her own design. The crone is comfortable in her own skin and free of artifice and pretense. She is mature, honest, aware, and wise. She is both understanding and compassionate, but speaks and acts with a directness that some may find intimidating. The crone can be quick to hug and offer support, but she can also be blunt and is unafraid to deliver a tough love message if she feels it is needed. At times this can give her the appearance of cruelty and ruthlessness. But while the crone is not a hard woman, she can be tough and unwilling to embrace other people's illusions. This is why some will always be quick to vilify the crone. She can be depicted as a cruel, hard, wicked, and selfish hag, and the very fact that she is both unrepentant and unwilling to be what society expects her to be may make her a target for those who are slaves to society's dictates, as well as those who impose society's dictates. But the crone is also very gentle and kind. She is loving, supportive, and nurturing. Every face she wears is her true face, but the face she wears will be the one that she feels is needed at the time. She is who she needs to be when she needs to be. This is why the crone is often portrayed as a woman who is past her prime, wrinkled and ugly. If she is made to believe she is useless, she can be controlled. If the crone becomes aware of her potential and power, she is a force to be reckoned with. The crone symbolizes the emergence of a mature woman who sees herself as being in her prime, with many fertile, productive, and creative years ahead of her. She is a woman who embraces her true power and potential. Today, on September 30th, we celebrate the birthday of the great yoga avatar, Lahiri Mahasaya, September 30th, 1828, is the birth date of one of Paramahansa Yogananda, teachers and lineage holder of Kriya Yoga. In honor of Lahiri Mahasaya's birth anniversary, let's share the blessings we receive to all those longing for God, also to bow before Lahiri, to receive his blessings, to grow strong in God, to share his joy with all mankind. May you feel the divine blessings of Lahiri Mahasaya on this auspicious day. Were it not for Lahiri Mahasaya's intercession with Babaji, Kriya Yoga would have remained available only to the most highly advanced yogis. How can we possibly express gratitude for such a gift? I think our way to true thankfulness lies first in our own joyful practice, and in emulating Lahiri's communion with Babaji. Having received initiation, Lahiri's first thought was to share the blessing he had received, to make Kriya available to all sincere seekers. Om Shiva Graksha Babaji Yog. Om Shiva Graksha Babaji Yog. Om Shiva Graksha Babaji Yog. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Parallel Brittany. Greetings, dear ones. We are the Galactic Federation. We come to you today with an important Ascension update. Dear ones, the energetics hitting your planetary system at this time have been designed to dismantle all current distractions to your spiritual evolution. What is no longer a vibratory match to your rapid expanding frequencies are currently undergoing a paradoxical shift. It is your free will to accept this gift or disregard this opportunity. We ask that you remain in 0-point balance during these weeks to come. Many debris from your past and parallel timelines will rise to the surface for an opportunity to be felt, understood, and finally healed. By mastering these energetics, emotions, and transforming anger, hatred, and pain into higher qualities, you become the master of your own domain and no longer allow manipulative energies to sabotage you. The time for you to take back your personal power has come. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to connect with you at this time, the Galactic Federation. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Rick Jewers, the individual human souls that are not awakened yet have their free will choice overridden by the divine plan. This measure was divinely necessary as a direct intervention in this most important part of the transition. This is the human soul playground and not that of the darkness, meaning the Starseed generation is here and their security is divinely ascertained. This divine decision and intervention will be easily confirmed in the future takedown of the old system through the course of revealing even more of the malevolent intent. There has just been an extra protective element added to the energetic fields of all children with souls. This layer is designed to instantly repel any malevolent attempt towards any of these children and activate the wrath of God many folds back upon any perpetrator. Many tailspins will be witnessed and documented of perpetrators of coercement, trickery, deceit, luring, and enticement experiencing extreme negative difficulties. This attempted violation against the children is not acceptable and no longer divinely tolerated. For those that see, the divine energetic layer is recognized in the child's aura energetic field as golden, and so it is as this is now written into this space and time. Divine Council of 12, Love and Light, Rick. From Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin. All lower realities collapse in the 0-point field now, in neutrality, where all simply is. So it is done. Standing in full integrity now, and walking our talk is what it's all about. That's how we get out of Groundhog Day and this inverted reality matrix. And it takes as long as it takes for us to get this right. And yes, it's not easy, it's freaking intense right now, but no one ever said it would be. Just remember we trained well for this and we are doing it. We are now to take full responsibility and accountability for all our interactions, words, thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and behaviors. Where are we still projecting unacknowledged shadow aspects onto others around us? No matter how unconscious their behavior may be, it's about what we are doing, how we respond to our realities, which we all co-create together. There are truly no victims here, especially if we consider ourselves more conscious than most of those around us, totally transcending any remaining victim and victimizer programming and separation still held within now. That's how the game ends for good, as we say no more and come into full alignment with our values and beliefs. We flick the switch. As we are releasing the collective shadow body, we allow this to clear through us by compassionate and neutralizing witnessing of the inversions within the consciousness, as well as correcting them within our own blueprint. Others are just showing us what still requires integration, alchemization, and correction. We now bring the remaining inner conflicts to peace through the last stages of polarity integration, as part of us coming to divine union within. And we are asked to stand in full integrity now and keep pulling it all within. And as we do this and walk our talk, we shall see the field shift now. As when we hold ourselves accountable, we will also see this playing out in the collective, as those that have committed crimes against humanity will also be held accountable. We keep co-creating these shifts in consciousness through our own embodiment and up-leveling, because we hold the new divine blueprints, the keys and codes for planetary ascension in our DNA and morphogenetic field, creating the change we wish to see in the world from the inside out, by us being the change. That's how this works, not through projection, blaming, and shaming. Waves of love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Camilla Ackerstrom, the embodiment of your divine presence. Do not go into a new illusion that we are already home, even if we are already home. It's not about achieving, striving, or searching. It is about living your highest potential and manifest your soul's purpose on earth. This is why you came. Now, when the programs are deleted, we can heal and retwine, clear and release all effects as false beliefs, illusions, manipulations, etc. to anchor and embody your soul on earth and your unique frequency. We have been living in a false reality that has been created by the belief of separation, and that is the programming. This belief creates the game of duality. To shift this, we need to be in a higher level of consciousness, and that journey starts when we embody our inner light, your true awakening, and our inner love. So do not go into a new illusion that we are already home, even if we are already home, if you understand what I mean. Our Godhead energy is within and not outside. We have never been separated from God, but to feel this in your whole beingness, in total trust, and embody the inner standing and inner truth, and knowing it's totally different. Not to understand in mind, but to really, fully be this, is the embodiment of your divine presence. These self-realizations are huge. From CamillaMara.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Grounding Light, the Arcturians. As advanced integrated souls, your mission of light is multifaceted, as you are scattered throughout your world with your unique mission, your unique crystalline signature of light, linking yourself to another aspect of you in another timeline, for it is a cosmic complex light arrangement. As the amplification continues, we ask day by day to focus your heart light expansion, integrating the incoming rays of light, moving energetically to align your light body with the cosmic rhythms of Gaia. As night becomes day, sun bath the day rays, and night bath the star rays, for both cosmic influences are part of your transmutational process of encodement. To ground and earth your physical form is a priority for many, to assist those who require assistance with transmutating light and activations by us and others. You can simply visualize a light beam connecting to you and Gaia through your home to the ground below, or sit directly on the earth, or bathe in water, as your physical vessel is providing many functions. A survival vehicle and largely an antenna of light, connecting you to the binary light code of your construct. See a plug, plugged into a power board of light. This is you, dear one, as you are connected to Gaia's circulatory system of light, interconnected to every being, connected to the system of light. Sending well wishes to the ground crew as we continue assisting the planetary upgrades of your construct. Sending cosmic waves of love, the Arcturians and Karen from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Linda Lee, Divine Update on the Start of Gaia's Next Phase, September 30th, 2021. Dear family of love and light, the Divine wants to give you a quick update. As of today, the Divine has successfully anchored our newly activated Divine Plan for the planet and humanity. The newly installed Divine Plan is now in place so that the planet and humanity will have the New Earth Plan and is moving forward with this plan. For that, we, the Divine, and the company of heaven are very pleased. The newly anchored Divine Plan for the New Earth is involved with different elements of Gaia's next phase. One element is Gaia's rebuilding process and how the process can proceed. According to the Divine Plan, Gaia's rebuilding process can start once the elements are in place, meaning there are some prerequisites that have to be in place before Gaia's remapping process can start. And one of the important prerequisites is the establishment of the divine government. Gaia's rebuilding process is such a gigantic project. It requires the divine government to manage the process, minimize the damage, and preserve human lives on Earth. Right now, as we speak, the divine is working to bring the divine government to the physical reality. There are steps that the divine needs to take for this process. There is divine timing in place. When the divine time arrives and when the other factors have been taken care of, the divine will bring the divine government online to start Gaia's remapping process. There are some light workers who have been tasked to get the ball rolling. The divine has sent out the clarion calls to that all souls whose mission is related to the divine government will start their share of the work, and together we will achieve the goal. In the upcoming time, the main focus of the divine and some light workers will be the manifestation of the divine government on Earth. There are steps, and every step involves some serious work and some light warriors. The divine wants the light workers to start the process and get the ball rolling. That is the message. Linda Lee, so it is. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. The scepter is in your hands, beloveds. Esther 5:2. And it was so. When the king saw Esther, the queen, standing in the court, she has obtained favor in his sight. And the king held out to Esther the golden scepter that was in his hand. So Esther drew near and touched the top of the scepter. The Holy Grail Stargate has been blasting us with the activation codes of our primordial nature. Although symptoms may be intense, this is our answered prayers. God has served judgment, bringing progress forward for the union of the beloveds. The codes from above are transmuting the remaining trauma body and activating the heart and light body. The seed point of destructive people, trigger wounds, and PTSD due to relationships with narcissists are leaving us, mind, body, heart, and soul. Memories of random experiences and people in your life may be surfacing as this all releases. Dominating relationships were incepted in your life to purposely suppress you and your ability to create as sovereign beings. The seed point is being triggered and transmuted out of every cell of your living, breathing body. Abuse and trauma stored in the system are releasing, which can bring up major fight or flight, anxiety, depression, etc. Avoid ruminating in these thoughts and choose to release them, as many past experiences are rapidly collapsing. Also be gentle on yourself and rest until you feel safe and strong. Separation from yourself is ending, and Merkaba, field in the heart, is beginning. Recognizing yourself from this new healed heart space of love is accelerating your healing journey. Take time to acknowledge your greatness today, giving yourself credit and reward for the sanctity of the law of Moses, so that you have fulfilled your God's covenant family. The union of the beloveds are traveling back home into kingdom marriages. Home is where the heart is. Compassion is expanding throughout the system, supporting a unified field. Your Holy Grail counterpart has evolved in their own spiritual awakening and is aligning to receive your connection. You both are doing the emotional clearing and healing necessary to be able to create together an alchemical marriage. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Sun in Libra, sesquiquadrant Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius. There's a restless, overwrought edge in the air. We sit down, stand up, can't decide, wander from room to room, ask others what they think, go out, have fun, but something is missing. The future looms large, tantalizing, inviting, and yet we don't know what to fill this space with. It's all too much and yet not enough. The sun is on the Sabian symbol, a blazing fireplace in a deserted home. When were you last present, really present with yourself? When did you last talk to yourself like an old friend? There's a piece of you quietly waiting for your return. In that inner space there is warmth, light, comfort, companionship. Loneliness manifests when we go away from ourselves and forget to tend the inner fire. Come home. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from 13 Moon Peace Time, today we flowed through Kin 30, white, self-existing dog, Khan Ok, a Pakal Votan, Claire sign day. After activation of service comes defining a form. Pakal Votan's Claire white, self-existing dog, Khan Ok, guides and teaches us that focusing on loyalty to truth allows us to surrender to the natural intelligence of the forms that we are manifesting. Utilizing the powers of definition, discernment, and measure with self-love and loyalty to truth expands and frees our heart's desires to be birthed gracefully into self-existence. To be self-existing is to be self-sustaining and self-maintaining, or in other words, whole within oneself. Since all forms are self-existing, by focusing on expansion of heart, without control or manipulation, we find that love has the power to heal every injury of the past, present, and future. All form follows vibration, and all vibration follows form. Love all as the gate of one love. Cosmic History quote for Moon 3, Day 11. The initiate is the one who gathers the fragments of knowledge and returns them bit by bit to the primordial field of wholeness. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 30, white, self-existing dog. We are now on the 4th day of the wave spell, which is all about taking a closer look at the details. The number 4 is called self-existing, and its keywords are definition, measure, and form. Today is a good day to read the small print, to scrutinize so that you are better informed when making decisions. Do your research, gather information, and ask questions. Today is white dog, and the keywords associated with it are love, heart, and loyalty. The energy of a white dog day is about putting all of your heart into whatever you do, whether it's taking on a huge project or just doing the housework. Love what you do and be loyal about seeing it through to the end. Dogs can be very tenacious, and they don't easily give up their bones. Take a leaf out of their book if you want to get it done, as it is a number 4 day. Before you throw everything you've got at whatever you are focusing on, make sure you evaluate whether it's worth all that effort. Scrutinize and gather information before you get in too deep. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, white, self-existing dog, Kin 30, 30th of September 2021, defining love. 30-9-2021 equal 44, equal 395, equal 314, equal 35, equal 8. Day codes 30, retrospection, retreat. 3, Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. 44, angelic frequency, master number. 8, infinite, abundant, source flow. Month year codes 9, endings, destiny, service, humanity, grace. 5, freedom, change, transformation, liberation. 14, media, publicity, promotion, recognition. September 30th, last day of the month. Kin 30, equal 30, equal 33, Holy Spirit, heaven code. Today we are defining what a life fueled by love would look like. Day 4 in the blue hand wave spell of healing and accomplishing our plans and desires through new knowledge gained. Day 4 is a day of our hopes, dreams, and desires start to take form. You are beginning to make progress in the healing goals you set on Day 1. In particular, we are being asked to use our mind to evaluate, define, and measure the quality of our relationships. Tone of creation, self-existing, tone 4 in the mental realm, Action measures, power defines, essence form. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape, self-existing, measuring, and defining. Very intelligent, fascinated by self, we now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Today we are measuring the form that love takes in our lives. We are defining our new lives built on a new solid foundation of self-love and love for others on the basis of higher love, loyalty, and magical manifestations. All souls made an agreement to play their character in your life story. So now we need to honor that agreement and respect their individual contribution as your teachers. No more remorse, blame, or shame. No guilt or grudges, just pure gratitude. Even the souls who have fallen to the darkest depths of depravity have all volunteered to play the game. Some have lost themselves in the charade, but we need to honor every soul for their role in our planetary game. Behind the masks and robes lurks a being of pure light. At this stage of humanity's evolution, we all need to rise above the 3D Earth game and become the observer in our life and creator of our new reality. In this way, we can recognize that all that exists in our world was born from love and eventually will return to love. Such is the nature of existence. In honor of your own path and your soul's value, You is challenging you today to define and discard anything that is not worthy of your light and insist on a higher love. Seeing and sensing source energy in yourself and others is the blessing of today. This gift enables us to attain the ecstatic bliss of oneness with all that is. I am that I am. I am one with all that is. Today's questions are: what form of love is my relationship with myself and others based on? How high is that love? How can I heal and elevate all my relationships to the highest form of divine, unconditional love? This closing day of September is the day to surrender to the healing balm of unconditional love. Let go of the old stale relationships and build bridges to the new soul-fulfilling unions. Happy unions, divine blessings for our attainment of absolute bliss in all our relations. Aho. In Lakech Alakin. Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 30, White Self-Existing Dog. The mantra, the code for today is: I define in order to love. Measuring loyalty, I seal the process of heart. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of death. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and transmutations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. 3773 coming in, Heaven on Earth. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges on Patreon and your donations that we're able to continue bringing these transmissions to the world and doing our daily work, which is multidimensional. I'd like to thank and welcome Divine Angel of the Light, Jaseth, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to help support us in our work and mission, you can make a monthly pledge on Patreon at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Linda Lacroix, for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Sally Benson, for your donation. Thank you very much. And I'd like to also thank Divine Angel of the Light, Milos Radek, for your donation. Thank you also. It is very kind of all of you for helping support us in our work and mission. The Eagle and the Condor truly appreciate you all. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal link at eaglelovecondor.com. Now, I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess zodiac totems and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes and symbolism from our Divine Brothor of the Light, Graham Forscutt. September 30th, Galactic Astrology, Galactic Federation Oversoul. Antenna Galaxies 4038 and 4039. The Sun aligns with two galaxies, 4038 and 39, which have been called the Antenna Galaxies by astronomers. Astrologer Philip Sedgwick called this pair the cosmic union of polarities. Dan Winter saw them as an example of two toroids coming together, forming the longitudinal wave vector axis. Let your imagination soar. Transpersonal alphanumerics. Everyone gets the same result. A equals 1 minus Z equals 26. 151 Earth Ascension. Emerald green ray. Fifth dimension. Whole person. Enthronement. Hemispheric balance. Ambidextrous. Victorious. Accomplishment. Right and left hand. The god and goddess. Mirror imaging. Self-enrichment, kinetic learning, continuous, starborn elder. Two trans-Neptunian planetoids, 5D archetypes, also align directly to 4038, 4039 during these months. Logos, the Greeks' rational god archetype, sacred geometries, harmonics. Make, grassroots community, sustainability. Perfectly describing the polar integration required for each of us to become 5D individuals. There's more. Earth, astrogenetics, Amenti. The Amenti Hall of Records, IM10, is the decagon, the plan view of our DNA helix, where the hall is the helix, longitudinal wave axis. Position a decagon starting at our Earth. We see links to Jupiter, growth, expansion, justice. Solar plus galactic federations, Mercury, research details, dream diary, and asteroids, Vesta, focus, feminine, mystery, school topics, astrochoria, lucid dreams, out-of-body experience, and photographia, photography, visions, all useful for an interstellar experience. There's still more. Galactic Federation, the real one. Speak in real time from our galaxy center. Our solar system catches these messages with a solar decagon, two-hand catcher mitts. Planets, asteroids linked to galactic center decagon at this time include trans-Neptunians. Deucalion, be here now, storyboarding. Varuna, sovereignty, sacred sciences. Chaos, fractal sciences. Mors somnus, meditation, death transition, DMT. Asteroids include Mauritia, island left from early continent Mu, Alaska, Lemurian pyramid mystery school, Crimea, 40 pyramids discovered, built by Hyperboreans. Toulouse, France, Magdalene family in France. Snowdon, Wales. Asteroid DNA itself, genetics. Stellaris, interstellar connections, artesian, water flow technologies, bathing, health. Earth also forms a sextile to Venus, arts, socialize, stargazer, astroarchaeology, Mercator, celestial navigator, and trine to academia, Galactic Astrology Academy, alphanumeric cross-reference, A equals 1 through Z equals 26. All phrases here come to the same total of 222. 222, the center of the galaxy. Central galactic points. Celestial civil service. Local universe agents overseeing the galaxy. Galactic administration. Real Galactic Federation. Integrated overview. Avatar of synthesis. This group equal 253. 253. Galactic Center Astrology, tuned to the Galactic Center, surf longitudinal wave, instantaneous signals, superluminal pulses, initiated in the solar core, Starseed activation chamber, awakened starseed wanderers, grounding cosmic energies, ignition of the light body, applying golden phi ratio, enlightened co-creatorship, this group all 186, 186, the Galactic Federation, while on Earth plane, courts of Shambhala, galactic astrologer, functioning at peak, assumes unity, illumined truth, future ancestor. These frequencies, energies were all encoded with the 222, the 222 code. So with that, thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and amazing ascension journey through these powerful energies of October and through the 1010 portal as we continue journeying along the rainbow bridge connecting heaven and earth. And through the ascension process, we realize that every aspect is the whole. And we realize that all beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas. And through this understanding and realization, we return to source. We return to the innocence, to the freedom. We free the spirit. We free humanity from the cages of our own perception, of our own beliefs, of all systems that bring humanity down. We rise, we lift. Our spirits fly free like the eagle Condor. The divine masculine eagle of the north merge with the divine feminine condor of the south to bring the two together. The four come together in the center of the hoop. The east and the west, the left and the right come together in heart center in the north of the crown and the south of the feet. The souls merge together in middle Dantian, the heart center. And through this great merging, this unity, we become real human beings of the light. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, and shine brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.